The Prayer of Enosh and Enoch. 10 fragments, including 3 large ones, have survived of a manuscript written with Herodian characters apparently recording prayers. There is no direct reference to the person in whose mouths the words are placed, but the context seems to indicate that the first fragment is associated with Enosh, who, according to Genesis 4:26, was the first human to call on the name of the Lord. Why is there an H there? Because in the Bible that's just E-N-O-S. But that's one of Seth's sons. Since line 10 in fragment 1, column 1 mentions Enoch, the editors have made a reasonable inference in attributing to him the prayer in fragment 1, column 2. Fragments 2 alludes to a war against the lands without any context, and fragments 3 through 9 contain nothing intelligible. For the adhd precepts, see H. Artridge and J. Strugnell, D. F. or is that a J? D. 13 in Roman numerals 353-62. By the way, reading from the complete Dead Sea Scrolls in English, Penguin Classics translated by Geza Vermes. Fragment 1. All their festivals in their ages, of thy marvels, for from old times thou hast ordered them for them his judgment, until the age of determined judgment, through all everlasting commandments. Vakat Kenan was from the 4th generation, and Mahalalel his son was the 5th generation, and Jared his son. And Jared his son was the 6th generation, and Enoch his son. Enoch was the 7th generation. Thou hast imparted thy name, as is his inheritance, to make thy name dwell there. She, Jerusalem with question marks and parentheses, is the glory of the territory of thy land, and on her thou, thine eyes on her, and thy glory shall be seen there, for to his seed for their generations, an everlasting possession in all. Thy good judgments thou hast purified him for an everlasting light, and thou hast established him for thee as a firstborn son, like his as a prince and ruler for all the territory of thy land. The crown of the heavens and the glory of the clouds thou hast set on him, and the angel of thy peace in his congregation, and given him righteous rules like a father to his son. Thy soul clings to his love, for through them thou hast established thy glory. Now, I was kind of hesitating a bit here and there in a few words, because there's some ellipses and things here and there, and I was like, should I mention that? But I figured I would just read it through like that so it would be less incoherent. But like, fragment 1 starts off with ellipses. Festivals has brackets around in the middle of the word at STIV, and then between ages and of, there's ellipses. There's a part where Keenan's in brackets, Sen's in brackets. There's, and like I said, down there, like she is like, and then you have the word Jerusalem with a question mark in parentheses. I don't know. I feel like at this point it becomes a discussion of various things. Like, if Enosh and Enoch even knew each other, I mean, one of them's the son of Seth, so it's like, then again, people lived a long time. But I guess that brings up odd questions. Like, obviously, Cain was kind of a bit exiled after what happened. Very understandably. But did he ever see Adam or Eve ever again? Did he ever meet Seth? Did Enos, in the Bible it's Enos, but in that it's with an H. But the question is, how many of the people in the Bible have actually met each other back at that time? Just trying to think about like how different discussions went. Like one, back then, people lived a lot longer. But the question is this. Like Noah was born I suppose that's an odd question, like how many of the different people in the Bible met each other at that point? Like, here's a question. Like Noah. What was Noah's childhood like? What was Abraham's childhood like? I don't know. But it's like, the main question being like, did the children of Cain ever actually, meet the children of Seth? How well did that really go? I don't know. I want to read more of the Agatha Christie thing, but I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. I think we're at like chapter 10 in Agatha Christie or something. Oh, and then there were none. Let me open this up. Yep, chapter 10 is... I'll probably just read chapter 10 and go to bed. I think I'll pick up Elden Ring on the PlayStation. Play some Elden Ring. I just feel really tired. Exhausted. I don't know. Good night.